Welcome to Istrolid 1 vs 1. We have Egogorka versus raaar. It looks like Egogorka is starting with some fighters, some auto fighters maybe. And raaar is using some laser beam, heavy laser beam, long ranged. And he also has a missile ship with some reload mods and range mods. And he's using double interceptor afterburns. I'm guessing these ships are going to be expensive. They also have some solar power on them. Yeah, they're about 1,000 apiece, so yeah, that's all of raaar's starting money there. And he also is capturing with some heavy fighters here, or you could almost call them weapon platforms. They're so slow. They're only about 168 speed. That's slow. I would rather call them autocannon platforms. And here we see Egogorka. He's made some spinal missiles with range, speed, and some additional weapons. And a shield to take some poking damage. And it also has more long-range beams. And it looks like raaar is gonna be able to match Egogorka's range. But yeah, I'm not sure. Like if you look at the HP, these are pretty cheap. And raaar's are about the same cost, but raaar's, they have about the same HP, but raaar's are more than twice as expensive, so he doesn't want to trade. And here comes a nuke from Egogorka. Will it hit? I'm not sure. Oh, it hits. I'd say that probably may cost. You can probably kill them in 2 shots. So, and then he's gonna make, yeah, I'm not sure, but he's gonna make like a few hundred costs, I think, if he gets one into it. And here we have some armored point defense ship. They should be able to take down the volleys from Egogorka's ships quite easily. And it looks like he's pushing Egogorka back a bit. But yeah, Egogorka's fighter, yeah, he has some auto scouts, and they're pretty annoying to deal with. Like raaar has to place units on all the points. And here comes another nuke. Let's check the price. Yeah, it's 300. So let's see if we can get another one with, if he can hit this ship, and he'll probably kill it. And then, yeah, it should make cost. That's about 400 cost if he hits and kills one ship. Oh, and he jumps. That was not a good jump. That doesn't make cost. He barely did any damage at all. And it looks like Egogorka is supporting, with some torpedo spam and some, yeah, laser beam spam. They're pretty armored. Like, I don't think they can really punch through all these point defense that easily, and yeah, raaar can dodge pretty easily. And raaar has made that expensive heavy beam ship. Yeah, that's an interesting design. It's 108 speed, and it has a flak, and yeah, it has a lot of heavy lasers with damage mode, which is an interesting choice. I'm not sure how he's gonna close the range, and this ship has, yeah, 1240 HP, so it should be able to trade versus nuke if Egogorka just sends nuke one by one against this ship. They can't really make cost against this. This nuke should do about, let's see, 100, 200, 225, 275 damage at maximum. And yes, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure, like, yeah, he can make cost against these, even if he just hits them one by one. So, yeah, raaar is gonna have to be careful against these nukes. But it looks like he's supporting with some heavy armor now, and if raaar can just uncloak the units, he should be pretty fine. Just fine. Like, all these heavy beams will destroy these cloaked ships quite fast, so, like, instantly. And here comes another nuke. Let's see what it hits. Looks like he damaged the point defense ships, and these, I wouldn't say it's worth it. It's killing about 100 and damaging for another. Yeah, it's not really worth it. Not a huge loss, but still. And it looks like raaar is poking around with these, these double interceptor solar panel ships. It's a really interesting design. Like, you can poke around with them, but they're kind of slow, 301 speed. And yeah, he's gonna have to be really careful, like how he moves with these things, because if they run out of energy, they're gonna be defenseless. The flak is gonna turn off. But yeah, It's an interesting design, like it's a bit of everything. And it looks like Roar is flanking, he's getting some flanking fire, and he's getting some hits. Yeah, Egogorka doesn't have a lot of point defense, so, and he has just a heavy beam and a light, light PD and a heavy point defense. It's not that good. But he's gonna get 2 hits, or he will... it looks like Raaar will escape. Yeah, these units are pretty fast, so... Yeah, but yeah, you can't really send swarms against these. As long as they have enough energy to fire the flak there, it's gonna be pretty safe. But the nuke, yeah, okay. Egogorka hasn't made any more nukes yet, and Egogorka is supporting with, yeah, he's made some point fence drones, and it looks like he's advancing. Oh, and here comes raaar with some speed model artillery. Since the latest changes, speed model artillery aren't that good anymore, but they're still pretty good. I mean, they're still pretty cheap for what they do, and they can hit bunched up units if they're not dodging good or if they're staying still. And it looks like raaar is still poking around at the corners here and trying to just harass Egogorka. And here comes some point fence drones, and they're moving forward, but they're gonna suffer a bit against this heavy beam just poking away at them. But yeah, they should be able to deal with the missiles. And here comes some, yeah, missiles, but they're too slow. Will they catch? Oh, he gets 2 hits. That's pretty damaging, actually. That's about 50 damage, and these ships don't have a lot of HP, so yeah, it's significant. It's poking damage that raaar can't really take. It's too yeah. And this artillery ship is moving forward, and yeah, Egogorka has some point defense. He should be able to deal with this, no problem. So raaar needs to think if he wants to move in or if he wants to keep pushing back what he's doing. I'm not sure if these flames are making costs, like they're hitting a few ships, like 2 ships I think. Oh, here comes the nuke. What will it hit? I don't think it makes cost. These are has so much armor, 2,800. Even if it hits several, it's hard to make cost. Like, what does it do? Like, say about 200 each on these things. It's not good enough to make cost. And Egogorka is moving forward. I don't think that's a good move. He's gonna lose a lot of ships for not much gain. So, yeah, a few torpedoes go through, but he loses a lot of ships. That's a bad play by Egogorka. He should just have held off and just waited. I'm not sure. Yeah. Now raaar is gonna take it. He has too much armor, and yeah, I like Egogorka could probably kite against this, but he's just taking the damage now. Yeah, pretty well played by raaar, I have to say. But Egogorka could still have like retreated, and like when raaar were pushing out the armor, it's kind of interesting. Like, yeah, you can see it here. Just Egogorka falling apart. And he's trying to make some shipbreakers here, but it's too little too late, I'd say. He might be able to get a few ships. Okay, but raaar is moving forward now. This ship should have such a lot of burst. Maybe, how much? Maybe 500, 600 burst. So if he just gets in range... Yeah, but it looks like it's gonna go down anyway. Will it get a hit? Yes, almost killing it. But yeah, Egogorka should be out of the game by now. Yeah, GG, interesting ship designs by raaar.